On my way up to Snowdon, just left my hotel back there, the Y Gwynedd Hotel. Fairly comfortable night, having tea making facilities, shower, good comfy bed. 8:30 in the morning, I'll be heading up to start my ascent of Snowdon. The idea was to come up here New Year's Day and see the sunrise over Snowdon. But looking at the weather forecast, if I was up there I'd just be surrounded by mist, so delayed my journey in the morning about 8:30. That's actually when the sun is meant to be rising anyway. So instead of going up there overnight, waiting in the cold to stand in mist, hopefully going to go up there, get some really good views actually, instead of being up just in the misty mountain. You'll see nothing. So just strolling up this little street, beautiful set of little cottages here, up on the path to the main Llanberis footpath. This is where it really begins. A steep ascent of a road past this little cattle grid. Warning! Warning, dogs can kill! Don't let them off the leash! They could be danger to the sheep.
The path ahead of me is unbelievably steep. However, after 15 minutes of slow walking, it does level out.
The Llanberis Path. It starts on this fairly steep ascent. Beautiful vistas, you can see for miles and miles and miles, just back down to sort of Llanberis, but I've still got quite a way to go. Haven't yet got to the railway where you go underneath, but I'll point that out on the map when I get there. So just have a bit of a break. Hence a cup of tea down here. What I've done, boiled some water back at the hostel, made a cup of tea, so I've got hot tea with me, green tea, and I can warm my hands on that every now and again and have a sip of nice hot green tea. Also got my rucksack. Tracking poles coming in quite well, fairly handy, first time I used them. A nice little assistance. A few more people further up the road there. This is the railway line with a little tunnel going underneath. Just had a few trail runners running past. So about half an hour into the journey, and I get here to this quaint little bridge.
As the path steadily climbs higher and higher, frost and eventually snow begins to cover the ground. There's no real protection from the elements, so if it starts to rain, or if there's a wild blizzard, you're pretty much on your own with whatever protection you have with you. Most of the people who are on their descent look shell-shocked, wrapped head to foot in thick, warm winter gear, gloves, hats, and even ski goggles. I assumed there had been a fairly big snowstorm at the top an hour or so before I arrived, and that the remnants of that fresh snow still lay on the ground. However, as you'll see, it can get really cold at the top due to the high winds, so checking the weather forecast and then dressing appropriately is of vital importance.
So we come up to these two pillars and then onwards to quite a horrible edge up there. Lovely weather, sort of fairly snow conditions, equivalent around there. So 8:30 till 11:30 in the morning. Last few steps, and the Suburban's dogs arrived almost in time to save me. A nice brandy. And here we go. So it's really the wind chill up here that's the real horrible thing. Fingers absolutely freezing. I've just been at the top for literally a minute taking a photo, taking a video, and come back down and my fingers are really, really cold. So have something to warm your hands, either hot drink or something. This is pretty cold now, but it's still a beautiful day. So I've just got back down to a lower altitude, and I had a moment right at the very top after taking a few photos and videos, and I was just trying to pack some bits and pieces away, have a drink of water, and there was a sort of a bit of a snowstorm around me, so some cold winds whizzing around me, and I had a panicky moment where I couldn't really feel my fingers. I got so cold I was thinking I was getting frostbite. I couldn't do my bag up, there was snow going in my bag, and I panicked. I was like, what the hell's going on? And managed to close my bag, put my camera away, just dumped my camera in the wet bag with snow drifting in there, stuff with everything, got my trekking poles, got my gloves on, freezing hands, and managed to make it to a low altitude to feel some semblance of normalcy, or being normal again here. But it really can take a turn for worse up there, and that was just a small little light snow blast, but absolutely freezing hands. So next time, bigger gloves, better gloves, and just less shit in my bag. I've got pack lighter, pack the essentials, stay warm, because you will feel bloody cold at the top. Anyway.